Okay, so welcome back to a new video. I just laid down these chords and I thought before I go any further, I'll show you guys how I made it like a 90s R&B type sample. So yeah, these are the chords. Just four chords, lots of ninth. I think they're all like ninth chords. So lots of notes in them. That's how you get like a R&B sound. So that was dry. I've just added some EQ, taken the lows out, some of the mids. I've added this plate reverb, the clean chorus preset from Arturia, and then I've added cassette, the warm keys preset, and that sounds like this. Simple, light effects just to give it a bit more depth. So next I'm gonna add some vocals. I'm gonna record some and then I'll come back and I'll show you, how I chop them and how I mix them in. Okay, so I've just laid down these vocals. As you can see, took a lot of takes, but we got there eventually. So I've got like a main one. I've got some low harmonies and I've got some like high notes as well. So I'll play this raw with no effects on it just to show you that you don't have to like be able to sing to do this shit. I just keep loving you, no matter how hard it is. I just keep loving you know I cannot quit. Can't lie, I'm too gassed with that, but I can last this shit at the end. You know I cannot quit. Okay, so I'm gonna add some effects to it, and I'll probably like chop it up and shit. So I'll show you that process of how I get it to sound, sound good. Okay, so I've added some effects to these vocal channels. The first one is like the main vocal. So like, if you were sampling an R&B song from the 90s, this would be the main vocal, the actual singing. So I've EQ'd it, just taken the lows out, added alter boy, same pitch, but the formant I brought down 5, so it's the same key, but it sounds lower. It gives it a cool sound. Reverb and a little bit of delay, very, very slight delay. So it sounds like this. I just keep loving you, no matter how hard it is. I just keep loving you know I cannot quit. Next is the high vocal. Again, the same stuff. EQ, take the lows out. Alter boy, this time I've pitched it all the way up and then brought the formant down a little bit. And quite a lot of reverb on this one because I want this to be more in the background. And that sounds like this. Yeah, simple. And then the last one was the low vocal. I've cut some of the low end out because I don't want it to be too low. Alter boy, pitched it all the way up and then formant quite a lot of the way down. Again, reverb, average amount of reverb, and then just a fruity delay. And that sounds like this. And then together with the piano, it sounds like this. I just keep loving you, no matter how hard it is. I just keep loving you know I cannot quit. I just keep loving you, no matter how hard it is. I just keep loving you know I cannot quit. So what I'm gonna do next is bounce those 3 into one stem, and then like probably filter it out because that's quite a lot. If you were having that in a sample normally, like it'd be hard for the artist to find room to hop on it. So to do that, I'm gonna mute the piano. I'm gonna go to the master channel and click this bottom button here, arm disc recording, and then click Alt R and then start. So with the individual stem of the vocal, I've EQ'd it, take some of the lows and some of the highs out. Reverb, I put this Arturia filter on it. It's a high pass sweep. Yeah, and it sounds like this. next I'm gonna add like another set of keys on top, or like layered with it, the same chords. So yeah, I'll show you what that sounds like once I've done it. So with the piano, I've copied the chords. I've added a few extra notes in, as you can see. In terms of effects, just EQ, taking out the lows, reverb, fruity delay, and cassette. In cassette, I've used the fuzzy box. It kind of detunes it and gives it like a very old school feeling. Yeah, so that sounds like this. For the texture in this beat, I've got battery 4, and it's got like just this like a real drum kit. I just put down this very basic pattern. Sounds like this. Yeah, so I've just bounced it to audio. I'm gonna pitch it down. Just filter out the highs and the lows. Bring it like quite far down in the mix. You know, it's just there in the background, just so you can, you know, have this extra level of texture and nostalgic feeling. Honestly, this sample's kind of done. Like, I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna add loads of shit. I'm just gonna bounce it all into one, and then fuck with the pitch, and maybe I'll reverse a part of it and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll show you that once I've done it. Okay, so for the final touch of the sample, I've pitched it down by 7, and cut out some of the lows because they were sounding a bit like muddy, and just wanted to get rid of them. And then I've done this reverse section here. So one thing to stop the clicking that I do, to stop the clicking when it transitions from part to part, I go to this declicking mode and I click crossfade, so you can see it kind of, you know, fades in and out, so you don't get the little pops and shit. Thanks for watching. I'm really happy with how this sample turned out. I'm going to leave a link below. I'm going to put it in a Dropbox or something so you guys can download it and flip it. Yeah, definitely send me what you make. I'll be interested to hear. Please subscribe. Please like the video, comment, all that stuff. Yeah, thank you. And I'm just going to play a sample. You guys can listen to it.